Everyone back home told me I was completely losing my mind. They told me that retiring at my stage of life with only $2,000 a month was absolute financial suicide. They warned me I would end up broke, stranded across the world, full of bitter regret and begging for my old stressful job back. But today, I am waking up to the gentle sound of ocean waves, eating fresh tropical fruits on my private terrace, and living a life of absolute luxury that my former high salary in America could never buy me. Listen to me very carefully if you are tired of the endless, soul-crushing rat race. If you are trapped in that exhausting Western cycle of working yourself into an early grave just to pay off an oversized house, inflated utility bills, expensive car notes, and astronomical healthcare costs, you need to realize something important. The traditional retirement dream is a lie designed to keep you trapped in a cubicle until you are too old and too broken to actually enjoy your freedom. You do not need millions of dollars in a retirement account to escape the daily grind. You just need the courage to change your geography and take control of your destiny. When I reached my late 50s, I looked closely in the mirror and realized my youth was officially slipping through my fingers. I had spent decades giving my best years, my highest daily energy, and my sharpest mental focus to corporate structures that did not care about me. My physical health was slowly deteriorating from the constant low-level stress. My joints ached every single time the cold winter weather rolled in, and I was spending thousands of dollars every month just to maintain a hectic lifestyle that didn't even bring me true happiness. One evening, after looking at my modest savings and realizing I would have to work another 10 or 15 long years just to retire comfortably in the United States, I decided that enough was finally enough. I made a radical, life-altering choice. I sold my house, liquidated all my unnecessary belongings, parted ways with the clutter that was weighing down my soul, and bought a one-way ticket to the Philippines. It was simultaneously the scariest and the most liberating decision I have ever made in my entire life. Let me share a quick story about my very first month here that completely changed the way I look at money, time, and human happiness. Back in America, my monthly housing expenses alone, when you add up the mortgage, property taxes, home insurance, and basic maintenance, were eating up nearly $3,000 every single month. My very first week after arriving in the Philippines, I found a beautiful, modern, two-bedroom condo overlooking the bright blue ocean in a peaceful coastal town. When the local landlord told me the monthly rental price, I honestly thought there was a serious translation error or a misunderstanding. It was only $400 a month. During that unforgettable first month, I spent my days exploring vibrant local markets, eating incredibly fresh seafood caught that very morning, and getting therapeutic full-body massages for less than $10 an hour. At the end of the month, I sat down with my laptop to calculate my total expenses, fully expecting to have overspent my budget. To my absolute amazement, even with eating out at nice restaurants almost every single night, traveling to nearby tropical islands on weekends, and keeping my air conditioning running constantly, I had spent a grand total of $1,400. I had $600 completely left over from my modest $2,000 budget. That was the exact moment the heavy golden handcuffs of modern society completely shattered and fell off my wrists. I realized with absolute clarity that I wasn't poor. I was suddenly wealthy because my dollars possessed incredible, unmatched purchasing power in this new environment. Living beautifully on $2,000 a month is not about sacrificing your daily comfort, nor is it about living like a broke young backpacker in a hostel. It is about understanding the profound magic of using strong Western currency in an economy where the cost of living is a tiny fraction of what it is back home. My monthly budget easily allows me to hire a pleasant local helper who comes to clean my condo and wash my clothes for a very affordable rate. It allows me to eat wholesome, organic meals every single day without ever looking at the price tags on the menu. It allows me to access world-class modern healthcare and dental care completely out of pocket, without dealing with the absolute nightmare of Western insurance companies. But the physical comfort of this island life is only a small part of the entire equation. The real transformation happens inside your mind and your spirit. In the West, your entire worth as a human being is wrapped up in what you do for a living, what kind of luxury car you drive, and how much useless stuff you can accumulate in a garage. Here in the Philippines, the culture is entirely different. People deeply value family, community, genuine laughter, and daily peace. The local people are some of the warmest, most genuinely welcoming human beings you will ever encounter in your entire life. They do not care about your financial portfolio or your past corporate titles. They simply care that you smile back when they warmly greet you in the morning. Before we discuss the practical steps of how you can make this beautiful transition yourself, take a brief moment to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sharing this kind of unfiltered, practical advice helps other hardworking folks realize that there is a viable, beautiful escape hatch from the endless grind, and your support helps spread this message to the men who need it most. If you want to pull off this early retirement successfully, you have to completely deprogram your mind from the consumerist mindset that society forced upon you. You have to let go of the ego-driven need to show off to neighbors you don't even like. When you move across the world with just a few suitcases, you quickly realize how little physical stuff you actually need to be profoundly happy. A pair of comfortable shorts, a few lightweight linen shirts, and a pair of sandals are my daily uniform now. I do not miss the expensive winter coats, the heavy luxury car payments, or the constant commercial pressure to upgrade my smartphone every single year. You also need to understand that this transition requires a completely open mind and a spirit of true adventure. The Philippines is a developing nation, which means things do not always move at the lightning-fast, rigid, stressful pace of the West. Sometimes the internet slows down during a beautiful tropical rainstorm, or the paperwork at the local immigration office takes a bit longer than you would like. But if you learn to view these moments as small, charming trade-offs for a life of complete and total freedom, you will absolutely thrive here. The slow, relaxed pace of life actually forces you to breathe deeply, lower your blood pressure, and appreciate the present moment instead of constantly rushing to the next task. Think about what your life could look like if you stopped waiting until you are 70 or 80 years old to finally start living your life. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning without a loud alarm clock buzzing in your ear, knowing that your entire day is completely your own to design. Imagine never having to worry about inflation, rising grocery prices, or utility bills destroying your peace of mind because your cost of living is so incredibly manageable. That is the exact reality that is waiting for you if you are willing to step outside your comfort zone and take a leap of faith. Do not let the fear-mongering financial advisors or the deep skepticism of your anxious neighbors keep you permanently paralyzed in a life of quiet desperation. You have worked hard for decades. You have paid your dues to society, and you deserve to enjoy your health and vitality while you still have them. The world is much larger, much cheaper, and far more welcoming than the nightly news leads you to believe. Retiring early on a modest budget is not a pipe dream reserved for the wealthy. It is a completely achievable reality if you are brave enough to pack your bags, change your zip code, and claim the beautiful freedom that you have truly earned.